There's a trend occurring in the Bluetooth speaker market as expensive Bluetooth speakers are facing endangerment by the growing amount of cheaper models that do nearly as good a job at pumping out music. Here we have one such example, the Inateck BTSP10 Plus. Inateck is not a name many would list if asked what their favourite speaker brand was, but the German company has made a name for itself by selling goods such as Kindle covers, USB hubs and Bluetooth speakers, among other electronic products. Having previously taken a detailed look at the Inateck waterproof Bluetooth speaker, which turned out to be a great performer, here we have its bigger brother, the BTSP10 Plus. Removing the slip case reveals the classic Inateck branded package, which houses the BTSP10 speaker itself, along with a micro USB cable for charging the speaker's internal battery and an auxiliary cable for manually connecting a device instead of using the Bluetooth function. Finally, also included is a soft touch carry pouch, as well as a user guide. Rectangular in design, the 165 by 60 by 50 mm speaker is heavier than it looks at 390 grams. With a slightly rubbery touch, the unit sits sturdily on any surface, making it a nice addition to a desk or shelf. What stands out first is the front grille. The red speaker cover is tucked, or rather obstructed, behind a plastic honeycomb type effect aimed to give the unit some flair. Nevertheless, the grille hides two 3-watt precision-tuned drivers. Right above the branding on the bottom right of the front panel is an LED indicator. The perimeter of the unit is wrapped in a single strip of matte-coated black plastic. This immediately earns some design points as the sleek, shine and fingerprint-free look of the casing aid an otherwise cheaper appearance. On the top panel, users will find a few small buttons and touches that mirror the hexagonal aesthetic found on the front grille. The Bluetooth button serves both to pair devices as well as answer and end calls. Next to it are the volume control buttons, all providing tactile feedback when pressed. Rather than on the back, where ports are usually located, users will find them on the side of the unit, namely an auxiliary port to use alongside the included cable for non-Bluetooth enabled devices, a power switch, and a micro USB port, again used alongside the included cable for charging the internal battery. The bottom incorporates rubber feet, helping to keep the unit steady and vibration-free on flat surfaces. The unit itself carries a love it or hate it type appearance. Nevertheless, as far as Bluetooth speakers go, Inateck certainly earn extra points for producing a more interesting design. Connecting to the speaker is one button press away. You can't just switch it on and begin pairing like some other devices. Hold down the Bluetooth button for 6 seconds to enter pairing mode, and then proceed to pair your chosen device. There will always be some compression when using Bluetooth, but it's not particularly noticeable in this unit, and the audio quality is clear and vibrant. It dealt well with all the audio I threw at it, and I was left particularly impressed with the clarity of the sound. Under the unit, users will find another speaker grille that acts as a subwoofer of sorts, giving some decent bass. Throwing some dance tracks at it, the sound was punchy and held up well even as the volume was increased. Talking of volume, I was disappointed to find the volume buttons do not double up and allow users to skip tracks. To use the speaker to its full potential, you'll need to interact with the music app on your smartphone or tablet, which is a slight annoyance. Nevertheless, on the plus side, for a cheap portable speaker, the unit is rather loud, much louder than what's possible from your smartphone, tablet or even your laptop. At the upper end though, there is a slight drop in quality, but then again it's unlikely you'll want to buy this speaker if you want to fill an entire house with music. Battery life is fairly impressive thanks to the power efficient Bluetooth 4 connectivity, lasting between 9 to 15 hours depending on how loud the volume is. More than adequate for most users, although note the unit can still be used as it's being charged. The Inateck BTSP10 Plus isn't going to be the first choice for those looking for a primary speaker in their home, but it's a fantastic device for those looking to go camping, on the road, or just need a decent source of audio in your room with no frills, super easy connectivity. It will not only bring your music to life, much better than your average smartphone, tablet or laptop, but it does the job relatively cheaply too, at around the $50 mark. Those after a relatively cheap Bluetooth speaker with good all-round performance and lengthy battery life won't want to overlook the Inateck BTSP10 Plus. As a budget Bluetooth speaker, it certainly left me impressed.